Hey NARC troopers, today I'm here at the beach. You want to see? Yeah, and today, June 18th, marks the 2-year anniversary of being discarded by my narcissist psychopath. And I celebrate that today in many ways because I survived, yes, and I'm in recovery, yes, and I have built a tribe of people to support me who understand it and speak the same language. Yes, I have managed to build a skill set, a toolbox of tools to help me in ways that I never dreamed of. I have a deep understanding of what narcissism is now, and I am on a mission to educate the world about what it is, to tell my story about what happened to me and how I lived through it, how I survived such horrific trauma and pain and confusion and suffering and all of that, you know? It's like something that people don't know what it is. And I had a hard time, really hard time. But this 2-year mark, I've made a lot of progress. I've learned a lot of things. I celebrate life. I celebrate time with my family, mindfulness, joy in the moment, appreciation for this day on this beach with my family. I am so grateful for that. There was a time when the pain was bigger than anything, and I couldn't be grateful for anything because I was hemorrhaging. I was suffering too much. And I just want to encourage any of you who are in recovery from this, who have suffered some kind of narcissistic abuse. I want to tell you there's life after this experience. There is life after this disordered, dysregulated person has left the building, after the discard, after the betrayal. There's life after that. You can survive. They're not going to change. They're not capable of anything, but you are. You can be different. You can be healed. You can be whole. You can be better. They only think they're happy when they idealize someone and tell themselves that's what happiness is, and it's really just the excitement of a new conquest. It's really just their idealization of that person that's not real. But in reality, you and I, those of us who, you know, we do not have a personality disorder. We are capable of empathy and love and compassion, and we have a moral compass to guide us. You know, we can recover in ways they will never be okay. And I just want to say that, to don't lose hope, because 2 years out, things are better. No more panic attacks, no more horrible anxiety, no more just feeling like I can't live without him because of the addiction and the trauma bonding and the cognitive dissonance and the shared fantasy. No more. I release it. I let it go. And yeah, I'm still working on it. No, I'm not 100%, but I reclaim my life, and I can begin to see that I can survive, and there is life after the narcissistic sociopath, psychopath person who is like dysregulated and has a personality disorder. It's a terrible, terrible, terrible thing. And I'm sorry that happened to them, but they aren't sorry. They feel no guilt. They feel no remorse. They don't feel anything. They're dead. And so let them have their fantasy world, their alternate reality, their idealization of their new partner. It won't last. And then that hunger in them will compel them to move on to their next victim, and on and on. Well, I just want to close today by saying, let's not focus on them. Let's focus on us. Let's focus on and have gratitude for all the things in our lives that are amazing, for the hope, for the future, for the way we're going to rebuild our lives better than it ever could have been the first time out, right? And at least this time, whatever we do, when we learn to validate ourselves, when we learn to be whole and healthy and happy, and turn inward and all of that, this time, we don't need any external force to make us happy or make us whole. We're just going to do it by ourselves. That's something they're never going to be able to do. Well, let's not think about them. Let's think about us. Let's think about us, what we're going to experience, what our future is going to look like. Let's get out there and create it and enjoy it and dive in and soak in the day with gratitude, with hope, and with faith. That's what's going to get us through, guys. Final look at the ocean before I let you go. Bye, guys.